You're the superstar above me when the sun goes down, the one and only who could light this town. And when you're feeling like you're burning out, I will remind you that you're a superstar and you don't need a golden crown, 'cause everybody needs a hero now. And when the weight is like £1,000,000, I'll stand behind you, 'cause you're a superstar, superstar, 'cause you're a superstar, superstar, 'cause you're a superstar, You're the superstar and you don't need a golden crown, 'cause everybody needs a hero now. And when the weight is like £1,000,000, I'll stand behind you, 'cause you're a superstar, superstar, 'cause you're a superstar, superstar, you're a superstar. It's been too long with too many wrongs. What have I done? You've forgotten the words to our song. Now it's gone. Take it back just for one night. Take all the wrongs and pretend that we're alright. Feel the rhythm in our souls, let them entwine. 'Cause you know what you do to me. It's not fair, I don't care. Take you there, make you mine before we're out of time. Let's synchronize. Let's synchronize. Don't be so distant. Don't be so distant. So distant, distant from me, from me. You're so close and yet so far. So I fight it, and here we are in each other's arms. Take it back just for one night. Take all the wrongs and pretend that we're alright. Feel the rhythm in our souls, let them entwine. 'Cause you know what you do to me. It's not fair, I don't care. Take you there, make you mine before we're out of time. Let's synchronize. Step with me, let our bodies sing in harmony till the morning light. Synchronize.
Hello, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, collegiate Counter-Strike fans, young and old. Welcome to the first Best of 3 series in AVGL's 2017 Spring season. Oh my god, I almost had that perfect. I had to mess up the end. My name is Cameron Davis. I am joined by Brett Wheeler, and we will be bringing you all the action tonight between Georgetown University and Carleton University. Hello, Brett. You with me?
Yep, sure am.
Hey, yay, it's us. So if I am not mistaken, since this is the map that the server is currently on, the first map between these two teams is going to be Cobble. We missed the veto. I don't exactly that goes through, these are CEVO servers and that goes through all that, and so I don't exactly know how to see what the next two maps are going to be. But the first one is going to be Cobble. Cobble, Mirage, then Train. So actually a very interesting setup. All three. We don't have a single map there that's on that's a significant what's the word? Like aim duel side of things. Granted, Dust 2 is taken out. I'm pretty sure Dust 2 has been taken out of the CEVO active pool right now, but there's no cache as well. Inferno's still kind of up in the air where that stands on the meta. But Train, Cobble, and Mirage are kind of considered like the top three of the strategic ends of the spectrum as far as the maps are concerned. So this should be a fun one. Hope we can see some good strategies come out from these two teams. That being said, I haven't seen either of these teams play ever. They're both brand new to me, casting collegiate Counter-Strike. So I honestly don't know what to tell you. I will say that there is an R8 on this server. Don't know if that's going to lead into anything interesting or not, but someone does have that equipped instead of the Deagle. So maybe that is something to look out for. I don't know. Everyone's still getting readied up and everything in this. So we're still missing a player from both teams. Everyone's just warming up and shooting each other. So yeah, I was looking at the groups that these two teams are on, and I actually, while some of the groups looked a little stacked as far as collegiate talent was concerned, this group I didn't recognize. I wasn't able to find a single team that I've seen before outside of Virginia Tech, and at least what they're doing in CSL, they don't have the best of score lines. So this group is a little open, I guess, for any one team to take the lead. So it'll be interesting to see if, I don't know, maybe one of these two teams will come out on top as surefire winners when we get closer to the end of the season.
Yeah, just to touch back on your point, very strategic map, both Cobble and Train. In my eyes, they are the two maps where you have to be technically sound when setting up the strats, because if you don't, especially, and I'll focus more on this on B side on Cobblestone, you see a lot of teams that even in CEVO, even in the pro scene, even over here in the AUCS scene, a lot of teams tend to go to that B side. I feel that if you can grab a couple of rounds in a row heading towards A, you're then going to split the defense up, and you're more than likely going to have maybe a 2-1-2 set up throughout the map for the CTs, or you might even have a 2-3 with that one playing in towards drop room and allow for that easy rotation. So I think if one of these teams can pressure that A bomb site a few rounds in a row, then it's really going to put the defensives or the CTs in two minds on how they're going to play the next couple of rounds.
Yeah. I've been doing a lot of work for CSL, and for that, it's best of ones, and the map is actually decided by the week. It's not a pick ban thing. Each of the teams, they play one game on every map every week, essentially. One map a week. And so in that case, you'll sometimes come across some teams that either haven't really been able to or have just chosen to ignore Cobble and be like, okay, well, this, like, either they weren't able to put the time in that week, or a week wasn't enough for them compared to other maps, or they decide, you know what, let's just have this as the week that we know we're going to struggle in, and let's focus on maps that we are already somewhat comfortable in, so we can be even better on those maps in the upcoming weeks. And so you're coming across teams that just look really lost on Cobble. But the fact that this is picked banned, both these teams, I'm not going to say both of them wanted Cobble, but neither of these teams didn't want Cobble. I'm really hoping that's going to make this one an exciting match, because I feel like Cobble, and this is the same across the entirety of the Counter-Strike scene, whether you're talking about collegiate, amateur, or like even top tier professional, but I feel like Cobble has the biggest chance of a game being disappointing as far as from a spectator standpoint.
Look, it really can be CD-sided, but in the same sense, if you got a team that's good on strats and can really put those strats into play and follow it up with the aim, it also can be really T-side as well. So it's it's kind of a catch-22. You can be dominant on CT side, and you could have a weak T side, or you could be the opposite way around. You could have a very good T side and then sort of fail on your CT side.
Yeah, it's the meta in the pro scene has, it's always changing, but for a while, for like the middle to about the end of 2016, and I guess if you want to look back, you can make an argument for it continuing right now. But where if you're a top tier team on Cobble, where Cobble is like your number 1, number 2 map, and like you're one of the teams that's considered like the 5 best on this map, you're gonna have amazing T site executes, particularly onto the B site. And if you're playing against a team that isn't so strong, either on the B site or just playing the CT site in general, or playing this map in general, you can easily get like 12, 13, 14 rounds just strictly hitting the B site with every single time, and it's really hard to stop if a team doesn't exactly know how to do so. And so that's just going in depth on why exactly I was talking about Cobble has the biggest chance of being disappointing. Where are the players? We're still missing someone from Carleton. Everyone in Georgetown is in and ready. Sorry for that little bit of quiet, everyone. We were adjusting some things in our voice communication services. And yes, we are still waiting on the last player. A few players have readied up on Carleton University, so I'm hoping that means that this 5th player is like just connecting right now, has the game open and everything. I don't exactly know what the rules are for. I'm not going in there right now. Both teams are here technically. We're just waiting on this last player. So apologies everyone, but it's the first game. There's no way you're not gonna run into stuff. Or not run into stuff. What am I talking about? Difficulties.
One thing that I've learnt with when casting CS, if they've got a schedule time, there is 99% chance that they are never going to start on time.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, in fact, I know for CSL when we start the streams, when it's like the game starts at 7, we start the stream, like we start the intro video at 7, we start chatting about stuff for 5 to 10 minutes, and then on a good day, all the players are ready at like 7:10. But
look, it's just one of those things. You wait for players to to get home and do what they need to do. So, I mean, we just gotta sit here and wait and just keep talking about what we think's gonna happen
It's just
Look,
yeah,
let's-
that's just unfortunate because like I said, I don't recognize any of these players, or any of these teams, either of these teams. So I don't know. Up, up. Oh. Okay. Wait. So Carlton still only have 4 members, but it looks like they're starting. They're just gonna play this 4v5.
yeah, that's exactly what it looks like.
Ooh.
4v5. So Carlton University already starting this match off with a man down, but I guess they're gonna start the match sometime, and looks like they are gonna go towards this B site area right now. Youngspot is gonna be the first point of contact right now, and look at this. They got 2 body armors, 2 smokes, and a couple of flashes. So they're gonna try and get on this bomb site and get a bomb plan.
Yeah, and here they go rushing through, got some flashes. They run straight through his smoke, entering in the 1-for-1, make that 2-for-1 trade. Ooh, who's that toggle called? The nade in his hand. That's 3 taken out from Georgetown. Easy bomb plans. It's 3-on-2 right now. Should be a pretty simple hold for Carleton. B on Cobble is infamous for being virtually impossible to retake, and now Georgetown University have a man down. Ooh, they do get 1. They even it up 2-on-2. Another trade happening. Who's gonna take the better of this one? Has to reload. That's 2 and gonna take out Mimic. It's now just Mix left. Milk's left. He gets 1. Has to. Oh no, I lied. He gets taken out. Wow, complete brain fart there. Georgetown do get the last one. All 2 play. They 2 for 3 entry onto the site and get the defuse.
I think Carlton, that's almost close to a win there. Already starting the game with a man disadvantage, and to find 3 kills and also the bomb plan. That means they're going to be able to buy into the 3rd round. As long as they don't buy or force buy here, they can buy a couple of pistols. They'll get $1,900. So they're all going to next round they're going to be sitting at roughly around $4,000 and over. So I mean, it is going to be it's going to be a buy round next round anyway. So
I was just informed that we're actually going to be joining up with a new match, because I guess of this 5v4 situation going on right now. So we'll still, I guess, keep commentating this one for the next round or 2 until we find another one. So yeah, but right now, as you said, Carleton University does have a couple P250s. There's 1 flash. While Georgetown, there is there's a Bison on the field. I hate this gun because I think it's awful. I really do think it's like the worst gun in the game.
look, that and the P90 I can't stand.
The P90 is bad just because it requires no skill. The Bison I think is bad just because the stats are actually bad. It makes sense in this situation. They know the bomb plan is down. They know they're not going to buy armor. They're going to save up for the next round. Hold that thought. They jump in through ramp, flash, dodge that flash actually, but Georgetown gets double kill. Make that a quad kill with the Bison, as close as an ace we can get. So this is just the worst round ever for me. So that's that little 4K right there is going to be a nice little send off right now. We're going to quickly BRB while we get into a new match. Hello, everyone. Back in. This is going to be between Georgia Tech and University of Kentucky. Both teams I recognize, and we are still here on the pistol round, so we really didn't miss much. Kentucky right now, 2 versus 2. Bomb plant down. Pion jumping through. Oh, just barely gets that kill. Almost doesn't peek it wide enough. Exposure pushes out, forces the 1v1. And then in this next 1v1, both players taken down very low. And he knows there's no kit, or at least expects no kit. Pion does get the final kill at the end, able to pick up a kit and also get the defuse. So Georgia Tech Take it 1-0.
Yeah, look, nice retake there from Georgia Tech. As almost coming up, the 1v clutch or 1v1 clutch was University of Kentucky. So, look, once again, we've seen the bomb plant get down in the first round, and we are going to be having a 5-on-5 match this game. And look, once again, it's just going to be a couple of upgraded pistols, a couple of P250s in the hands of a couple of players. No body armor, no flashes or anything. And look, this is going to be a sort of a slaughter fest in the way of Georgia Tech, you would assume, considering that they do have, the gun buy or the gun advantage in this round.
Yeah, we got the FAMAS, and then 3, I can't believe it's not a rifle, UMPs. Though, that being said, Viet has pushed very close to the P250. You can catch someone off guard. It's going to be hard to expect. He gets a kill. He is able to actually get 1 kill, but unable to pick up that weapon before falling to Pion Scout up at window. But Exposure sneaks up, finds the head. Barely gets the dome over the windowsill. So there's actually a man advantage right now for Kentucky. But they're all mid, and Georgia Tech, like hound dogs, just kind of, what's it called? Ooh, nice little spray down. Oh, but has to reload, only able to get 2. It's now a 2-on-2, and this is actually going to be at least 1 UMP picked up on the side of Kentucky. Can they get a second? Are they able to find a second rifle? No, I think they're all actually up. A shoulder sticking out where it shouldn't be. That allows Flux to make this a 2-on-1 left. Where it does get the headshot. 1-on-1, he does have the advantage as he has the armor and able to pick up a FAMAS as well. Bomb plant does go down, so this is definitely a win for Kentucky. It has been already, but assuredly with little investment and a bomb plant. But can they actually win the round point? We're pushing up close. He is able to get the spray down, finalizing that headshot. And as the lone CT get the defuse. Kentucky, though, had to be very happy with what they got out from that round.
Yeah, look, they only invested $900, 3 P250s, and that was it. And what I thought would have been an easy round for Georgia Tech. Comes down to another 1v1 clutch, and the money right now, we're seeing an alt brought out right now from the CTs. Also got a Scout 2 and falls under for Mars, but the buy for the T's, University of Kentucky, 4 AKs in and all. That is definitely doable in this round for those guys to try and get their first round on the board.
Yeah, and that shoulder, I don't remember exactly whose it was and who got the kill, but that shoulder that was just sticking out of window at the end to make it a 1-on-2 clutch that Pion was able, that Court was able to complete. Little troubling. Ooh, but nice jump scout. Pion with the headshot on a Viet. A little bit of return, revenge in this third round. But again, not much information found otherwise. Bomb is just now in A main. A lot of the teams taking mid control. Exposure gets the second, trades out that kill. Second overall in this round. Maybe them attempting to open up onto the A site.
Yeah, Chris is in a good position right now. He's in connector at the moment with the FAMAS. If he had a better weapon like an M4, he could really shut this push down. As he's actually going to find one, and now Exposure's going to come in with the orb. He's actually going to get taken down there by Chris. So look at that 2-for-1 trade. It gets shut down. Now it's back into a 2-on-2 once again. Ooh. Oh, what a nice shot there. 2-on-1. Oh, the flick. Oh my God, what a shot. And there it is. Georgia Tech pick up their 3rd round in a row.
Ah, that was just dirty by Golasso. I'm gonna pronounce it Golasso. There from Cat onto the A side. I really hope the broadcast was able to pick that up. Because I honestly didn't even think he got that flick, but up the top right doesn't lie. It's gonna be Kentucky once again on a little bit of a save. Half force, half save. This is kind of the gray area. I don't know what to call it. But they're putting most of their aggression right now up around B. Watching right now to see if any CGs push in underpass or flank behind them. But that is going to be 4 of them just outside of apps. By it pushing up right next to the smoke. If he pushes... Oh! Does catch Lucas and able to get the headshot. Entry onto the site and goal. He is flashed and able to find a kill. Bomb is on the site. trying to be planted and is in a safe plant position right now. Multiple kills coming out. Those Tech 9s close range are deadly. Bomb plant main advantage, but not equipment advantage. They are getting the kills though. It's just Pion left, and it seems that they know where he is roughly. No, that's a lie. That's just someone watching the angle that he's going to happen to be coming from. But he is taking his time. I think he's just waiting for exits. He has a kit, but he's going to have to go right now if he wants to just get a little ninja. No, he's just going to go for an exit. He gets that one kill and falls back.
What around there by University of Kentucky?
Yeah.
You know, with the upgraded pistol buy, and we'll call it a half buy really, or half pistol buy. That's a round they shouldn't have won. And what was sort of so intriguing about that round was they only had one player on that B bomb site, and that was I think it might have been Luke. It's actually in. He only had a UMP, so when you got 5 Ts or even 3 or 4 teams rushing you, he's only got 25 balls to spray him down. That's certainly not enough. He needed to have backup with an M4, even an AWP as well, to to try and help reduce the amount of Ts pushing him at once.
Yeah, now Georgia Tech on a strange by themselves. Oh no, I lied. Pion just saved that. What is wrong with me today? Pion is the only guy with any sort of equipment right now. Golasso does get armor and a helmet, but they're just sticking their lone rifle player on the A site. Very common tactic that if someone saves, you just put them on one side and you stack the other. But looks like Kentucky aren't quite biting. There we go. Standard A take right now. Smokes and flashes all coming in, raining down. Lucas was able to find a little bit of crack, so maybe he can find someone peeking through with that P250. But that bomb plant should be going down. Pion does get the spray down. I don't know if that was through a crack in the smoke or just a lucky spray. He gets one kill, and now the smoke's fading. That allows Lucas to get another one. The bomb plant did go down first, but these CTs rushing in, doing exactly what the Ts did last round. Outward with the USP is able to get final damage down, and then with the picked up UMP, get a second kill for himself at the end there. Georgia Tech, talk about a round that you weren't supposed to win. They were really not supposed to win that one.
I'm just baffled to what I've seen over the past couple of rounds. It seems to me that the less weapon fire that you have, the more likely you're going to win the round. We've seen the pistols. Okay, we've seen Pion have an M4 that was saved from the previous round, but I mean, one M4 and virtually pistols in that round. Once again, I come back to teams shouldn't be losing those kinds of rounds.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it was just because quick rotate. Kentucky weren't able to get into the post plant positions, and just some nice aim by Georgia Tech. Now Golasso was able to hear that. Oh, and they now actually know for sure there's an op there in the window. Chris is peeking out, able to find the head of Viet. So they get the first kill here. Flux is trying to trade it out with decent spray, able to take Chris out. Now going to be entering onto the A side. That Molly is actually going to stop them temporarily. Surprisingly enough, Georgia Tech haven't rotated any more bodies over. It's just 2 people. Golasso is able to get one right before the smoke falls. Flux sprays got forward through that box, just barely. 3-on-3. Smokes down. Bomb plant going down. This should be in Kentucky's favor, but we've seen rounds that have been in their favor on this exact site. And now that Georgia Tech actually have equipment, that being said, Kentucky have finally gotten themselves into post-plant positions, and so this gives a little bit of advantage. But Pion jumps on top of the box, gets a little sneaky kill on Osadi. And defuse. Oh, just barely. Exposure almost stopped it in time. But even with the death, Georgia Tech get the win. Up 5-1.
Yeah, that was close. Just that split second a little bit too late. And I mean, that would have been really interesting to see had that diffuser got killed before he actually got the diffuse in. So, but look, hey, Georgia Tech, they're only 5-1. And it's going to be the AK onto exposure once again. Some upgraded pistols for the rest of the team of the University of Kentucky. And now it's going to be the short push right now through the smokes. They have just a wall of smokes to get on the short. Then one player on short, and all that. Flux is going to find one, but in comes a spray. Should be able to catch this man coming inside of BS.
Ooh, Pion able to get two for himself. But this is the bomb on the site. Can they get the plant down? This will make it a win. Body block, but oh, Gauls able to find the angle. It's just exposure left. He does have an AK. Fakes the plant. Oh, able to get a kill because does get a second because of it. He's gonna commit fully this time. One-on-one, Cord throwing some molly, but it's out. Oh, exposure almost caught out in the open. But now they know where the either one or each other is right now. It's a mind game between both these players.
Yeah, it's a big round, this one. Money for Georgia Tech as exposure clutches a 1v3. There's not a whole lot of money. I think Pylon's sitting at 7,200. The rest are all sitting, between just over 2,000 to sort of $3,500, and that's not enough to buy up. So it looks like it's just going to be Pylon buying up 5-7, 4, 5, 7, or 3, 4. Deciding where he wants to go. 4, 5, 7s and a deagle.
You cannot sneeze at the 5.7 though. This gun is, I think, probably the most broken gun in the game. Kazanati does take out the first one though. So, oh, and actually through the smoke gets the second kill as well. Court though hears these players coming up, and this is the exact same position that I've seen some work done before with this thing. Oh, but they do peek him out, so never mind. They take that surprise advantage away from him. Chris, does get one kill, able to pick up an AK for himself. He's probably gonna try and save it. Pion just here outside of market, waiting for some exits. When they took out Port on site, I breathed a sigh of relief because it was in that exact same spot that I've seen in Eco 5.7 Ace.
Oh yeah, look, it's as I said, it's powerful up close too, and Flux. He's not going to check the angle. So both remaining CT players, Chris and Pion, they both got AKs, and they're just going to back away, and they're going to try and save this gun or the timing from exposure. Had he just gone a little bit earlier, he maybe even got the kill onto Chris. Oh, he's going to get it. Yes, he does.
Just barely.
Nice shot from exposure onto Pion, and there we go, Chris. Going to save that AK-47 into this round. Look, there's enough money for a buy coming out here for Georgia Tech, and Pion could actually drop an AWP for his team, one of his teammates if they want the AWP, but we'll see what he does buy.
Curious that Exposure didn't buy a couple of rifles for his teammates, just to kind of help even out the money. There's no real downside to doing that. Pion gets the kill right before the smoke blooms onto Arc Demon. More terrorists are going to go to the top of mid though, trying to get mid control, which has seen be very, very pinnacle to winning these rounds on Mirage. But Goal holding close. Flux is watching that. It does see the barrel an instant before he peeks around the corner, so I gave him the advantage. Exposure also watching from behind. A lot of picks happening between both these teams.
Yeah, look, it's 4-on-3. University of Kentucky with the man advantage, although they actually lost the man down. Oh, the boost coming up, and Pion caught onto that one very quickly, and I've seen the gun barrel picking up inside of the window right now. So it's a 3-on-3, an AWP in the hands of both teams remaining, and nice shot from there from Cosanati onto Pion. So that's the AWP down. That's a dangerous player, and they should be able to get up onto this A bomb site, but they got to be careful because Chris is inside a CT at the moment. If they go for a plant or even a default plant, you can sort of just pop out and kill the bomb planter. But look at this exposure, watching his back, and there it is. Nice team play there from University of Kentucky.
Yeah, I was about to say, it looked like Georgia Tech were playing it safe and waiting for the bomb plant, and they were slowly executing their retake onto the site. But who was it that just peeked out from C2, got taken out by exposure? Flux got the last kill at the end there as well. So maybe not as safe as they should have played it. They didn't peek at the same time, and because of that, they got taken out one by one. 5-4, Kentucky are one round away from tying it up, and Georgia Tech are on another save, just one armor, a couple of little pistols. So I believe it's safe to assume that they should make it 5v5, but we've already seen, well, with that double kill entry onto the site. Make that 4. Can he get the 5th? Can he get the ace? Give it to him.
Oh, he's...
Yeah. Oh,
No,
Flux.
he missed it.
Oh, Flux. I thought he was just there to kind of like fluff him up before Viet finished it off, but no, bad. Bad teammates.
Bad teammates. He wanted that. They should have given him the ace. I mean,
Come on.
they're only eco kills, but hey, look, one thing I want to, well, I don't really want to put the blame on one player, but you know, look at Pion, 15 kills along with exposure. Both players, fairly a little bit that AVP. Nice shot there from goal, but yeah, Lucas just sitting on 1 kill in just 10 rounds. That's really not good enough, especially you know on a map like Mirage. It's sort of like a deathmatch kind of style. You know, you've got room to run around, but you can also have that technical side of play as well.
Mm-hmm. I mean, you could give him benefit of the doubt and say that Lucas is their shot caller, but I have to see until afterwards if there's any way to tell if that corner. Viet not checking his corners, jumping straight into sandwich, and it's taken now. Georgia Tech with the man advantage right now, and University of Kentucky spread kind of thin. They don't really have any real solid map control to speak of. I mean, they have a little bit of a presence mid now that they got 2 players there, but there's only so much that they can do. When they get the 3rd player there, maybe that they can execute onto a site or try and slowly take more, but looking at the clock, it's a little dangerous for them right now. They're going to be taking it over to the B site. Tiny little fight happening mid with underpass. Chris does come out the victor on that. Pion, I don't know. He is able to hear them now. And that Molly, ooh, kind of just barely hits. But he does still force them back. They don't quite check the corner either. He knows one is on the side, but he's waiting to get a little more information first. Lucas also gets that kill as well. Pion sprays down Kosanani. Kosanani had no idea he was there. They thought that the Molly went that far.
I guess not just not clearing out the corners. Remember, they only had the one Molotov there, and it just didn't quite reach the back of Van. So I guess you want to sort of clear out all corners if you can, but not to be. Georgia Tech, they're going to retake the lead, 6-5, as they got a double warp set up here on Pi and a goal as well. I've got an M4, 2 M4s and an AK-47 on the CT side. Once again, 4 AKs and an AWP. So we've actually got 3 AWPs in play in this round.
Kentucky, just looking at the positions on the minimap, it looks like they're going to do a standard A execute, which this will be the first time we've seen this here in this game. That CT smoke is just now fading, so now it's probably going to be, yep, there they go. They come flying in right now, but Pion boosted up. He gets flashed out, but he's not going to be smoked off. So they don't get the, oh no, he does fall back because of the flash. He's jumping back up, wants to get more. Can you find any coming on the site? No! Shooting through the box as well as a little extra help from an HE grenade. It's him taken out, but it is being traded 1 for 1. Chris with the line on the bomb gets a second. Now Kentucky in a very dangerous spot. They're on the site technically, but they had to get the bomb picked up, and it does not in a trade. 2-1-3 left. And Kentucky, this is very, very precarious where they are right. Oh, the bomb does get grabbed just barely. Tries to run out A main, reposition themselves, but Viet is stuck behind firebox. There's nowhere for him to go. He's just gonna stay there as a distraction and to keep them waiting. But we do see Lucas. Like, oh no, the bomb is actually coming back on A. Maybe they are hoping that the bomb being swung back around would cause people to rush it off, which is true. Lucas is mid, and Viet does take a quart, puts it at a 2v2. Doesn't check the corner, assumes only one person's at CT, and with the timer, Exposure has no choice but to just run straight ahead, and Gold gets that easy kill.
Yeah, Gold sitting on 10 kills now, and Lucas actually picked up a couple of kills, but look, that round started off with Chris. There was actually a gap on the side of stairs between the smoke and the actual wall on the side of the stairs, and Chris actually had control of the bomb, so any T that sort of tried to run across, he had just sort of a free range to get a free kill, and I think he got 2 kills in the end there. A nice shot there from Goal. Once again, it's going to open up onto Exposure, so that's their all player down, and the University of Kentucky, they're going to have a tough time here trying to get onto either side or even get those trade kills. Nice shot from Viet. He just picks up that AWP and he's going to take down goal. So once again, it's back to a 4-on-4 at the moment. Oh, can Archdemon, is he going to spot this player out of Pie? No, I don't think he's seen him. I don't think he's got any idea that he's there. If Pie just stays there, I think he picks up a free kill. Oh, nice shot from Pie.
Yeah, good job just seeing him just to the side of that smoke. It's always a little hard as a spectator because of the outlines, whether the player actually sees them or not, what we see. But Pion does have good enough eyes, it seems. It's actually now, ooh, that's a failed molly at mid. Allows Court to peek out. I don't know if he hears him going through connector, but Lucas is on Cat, gets a double kill. And now it's just Flux left all alone. Flux has done some good work so far, but he's gonna gets one. He's gonna have to find 3 more if he wants to take this out. And they are on the bomb. That smoke, I don't know if that's exactly where he wanted to go. Does he 1 kill? He hears him on stairs as well. And also, yeah, now it's confirmed it's an op. 1-on-1 right now. As Pylon is still mid and pushed out, does get it. It's now just with a 1-on-1, but Pylon has control of the bomb. Flux has no idea where he is, and he just runs straight out into death. Flux did a really good job with what he could, but there are just some situations that you just can't expect to win.
Lucas in my eyes just then was the MVP of that round because he peaked on Short and picked up 2 kills as they were coming up connector. So really shut the round down there. And Kentucky they were trying to wrap onto A, but it just wasn't to be. So once again it's a scout. Oh, nice wallbang headshot from Arch on the goal. Wow, what a way to open up the 14th round.
It's a start. This wouldn't be the first time in this match that a buy like this ends up coming victorious. Lucas, smoke should be fading. It actually just shoots through, gets a little bit of damage, but doesn't quite know they're there. He gets flashed out, has to run. Oh, actually gets kind of stuck in the middle, out in the open. Gets a couple of kills before he falls, or at least helps Pylon get a couple of kills. And Pylon is still there on the site. He ran out of ammo to pull the P2000, but they just didn't fully clear the site.
So that's what I was talking about before when Lucas had a UMP. There was no one there to back him up, and that was the exact same round, but this time Pylon was there with that M4, so that obviously gives him an extra 30 bullets and an extra person, and it really takes the offense from the T's, takes a distraction, from just focusing on that one player. They've now got to focus on 2 players. So look, Georgia Tech, they must have listened to me and had a second player on that B bomb site to stop Lucas from getting run over.
Hey, stop ghosting. Yeah, it looks like they're set up for another execute onto A. It's just Chris right now, though we do see Goal moving in and watching Palace. That flash shouldn't quite have hit him. He's gonna have an angle onto Palace if they try and push through, but he does get smoked off. That's gonna be them on the site. These smokes don't seem to be imperfect like they were last time. This should allow the bomb plant to go down before losing a single player. Ooh, Viet just in time catches Pylon coming from behind. Gives them the man advantage as well to keep this. Oh, God, how many grenades do these players have? They just don't stop coming. Gold does get a kill on exposure to even the teams up 4-on-4.
It was raining nades before utilities. A lot of them coming out and nowhere. University of Kentucky 4-on-1. Make that a 3-on-1. I say close it out. So 9-6 in favor of Georgia Tech, and it looked to sort of get ugly there for University of Kentucky. I think they were down 5-1, but I think they ended up getting a couple of rounds to bring it back. So look, 9-6 is still a respectable scoreline here.
Yeah, it's not the worst. Kentucky definitely still had some things they need to work on, but at the same time, they also just kind of became. Using the term unlucky is not exactly fair because by losing the rounds, they put themselves in the position. But they were kind of put into an unfortunate situation with their economy, and because they had to save at so many different times, which is why they got only able to get. They didn't have as many chances as you often see other teams, which is one reason for them going only 6 rounds. But now they're on the CT side. They could hold down the sites as well, if not better, than Georgia Tech did. But that being said, Georgia Tech, we saw some really good team play with them at a lot of moments trying to retake sites. And so maybe that'll also be a strength of theirs on T side executes.
We'll have to see what we'll see what happens here in the second half. We just wait for the players to ready up and just pull around in warm up. Maybe just go over a couple of things that they could have done different, or what they're going to do, especially University of Kentucky. How they're going to plan to stop this attack from Georgia Tech.
Yeah. Do we know what the other 2 maps in this series are going to be? Producer? Mr. Producer Man? No? Nothing? Okay, cool. I don't know if he hears me or not. It's also interesting to know, not only what the other maps coming up are, but whose map pick these were. Can give a little bit of extra context into how the games are going for these 2 teams. Just waiting for... I don't know. Oh, okay. No, we're okay. We're going now. We're starting now.
Okay, I can tell you now that the maps, obviously we're on Mirage now. Map 1, Nuke is going to be map 2, and Cash is going to be the 3rd map. So
all right, so that's actually a really nice mix of strategic versus aim duel maps that we got going on in this one. This should be a fun one. You don't happen to know which one who picked who though? Who picked what?
No, it doesn't.
Okay,
It doesn't tell me. Yeah,
that's all right. Georgia Tech, yeah, they have 3 smokes. So they're doing what I call like the standard A smoke execute on the pistol round, which is not exactly the most usual thing. Kentucky, they're not seeing anyone. They actually have 2 member watching mid, so they could rotate quickly. And then the smokes and flashes are coming through right now. No counter smokes or flashes really available. Exposure left on the site. Pion gets the first kill on them. This is looking like a really good start for Georgia Tech right now, but are they going to be expecting Viet from behind? That's the real question. Walking up, able to get the first headshot. Does even up 4-on-4. Gets the second. No, that's Fluxed with the second. Or it does take out the flanker. 2-on-2 right now. 2 CGs are coming in from the same angle. They have a kit. They take out one. They know the last person is Palace. Pound's trying to take that fight while his teammate gets the defuse. Oh, Pound pushes out, gets one, stops the defuse. This is gonna be fake. Flux gets a little bit of damage, fakes it a second time. But Pion, with 13 health, just pushes out and okay.
that was it's a very similar sort of round from what we've seen in the first pistol round in the first half, but this time, it comes down into a one-on-one clutch, and Pion sitting at 25 kills after just 16 completed rounds. So, his ADR at the moment is just phenomenal. I think he finished up with 130 after the first round, after the first half. So, he's doing tremendous work for his team.
Yeah, Kentucky, they are forcing up though. It's been a while since the meta has been always safe on CT, but even so, buying 2 scouts at 3 CZs is a little, I don't know, it's a bit of a Hail Mary. But I guess the idea is that they don't want to go any more behind in rounds than they need to, because they're already 4 rounds behind. So they're trying to tie up as quickly as they can. They don't want to allow Georgia Tech to get into like the last leg to taking this map.
I mean, okay, think about this, right? Even if they lose this round, they're still going to be on the Nico next round. The utility buy in the 19th round is going to be absolutely poor. You save now, you get the extra utilities. In that 19th round, it's best off just trying to save and
Yeah.
and keep those utilities, for that first full rifle round. Okay, you might give up 2 rounds, but you're forced by up. You're going to give up 2 rounds anyway. A shot from goal as he takes down exposure under balcony right now. Pilot coming up short. So the bomb making its way over towards B. There are 2 players over there. Can be Viant and Costanati. Right, he's going to go down. And he goes Costanati as well. It's all left up to Fluxy. He's a nice shot on the goal. 1-on-3 now with a scout. He's actually got no armor, so it's a glass cannon scout.
Yeah, and he's just gonna take this and try and save it for the next round. Oh man, if they were able to finish off Lucas, I'd say that's definitely a. Well, I was gonna say that's definitely like a successful save round, but they didn't even save. So even then, even if they got Lucas at the end, they're still a little disappointing for the amount of investment that they put into this round. But at least they didn't go away with nothing, able to get 2 kills. Looks like they were able to save the scout as well. So that little bit of economic damage and the potential for more economic damage coming into round 18. I don't know, but Kentucky definitely don't feel comfortable where they're at right now, nor should they be. They're 5 rounds behind. Georgia Tech are 5 rounds away from taking this first map.
Oh, once again,
It's an uncomfortable situation.
Yeah, and I mean, I go back to what I just spoke about. I mean that force buy, they're still gonna have that scout on Flux. The rest of his team, they got USPs. It's 4 USPs. They got 1 smoke, which was actually saved there from Flux, and it's just look, it's a waste of a buy in the second round. Nice shot from Chris on the arc. He actually gets dinked down to 44 HP. But look, there he goes, Viat. So Lucas is going to clean him up. And really, this should just be an easy whitewash here for Georgia Tech, I should say.
Flux gets a little damage on goal. So he kind of softens them up for maybe him or a teammate to get 1 kill this round. Flux, I don't know how we saw that. Does get 1 kill through the smoke though. Pylon rushes forward and just wants to take that scout out of the equation. It's just exposure left with the P250, and they don't check behind Firebox, so maybe he's going for a sneaky kill. But Chris sees him. He had his knife out too. I think he was going for like a summit play there. I don't know if you know what clip I'm talking about.
There was actually 1 player that actually already ran past him and didn't spot him out. So whether it didn't show up on his radar, or he wasn't watching his radar, look, he got caught out in the end. 12-6, and now here we go. They've really got probably a handful of smokes. Two smokes, 1 HE grenade, 3 flashbangs, and 1 Molotov. That is not enough to hold out any kind of sight or even to think about a minute. Nice Flux with a HE grenade kill onto Lucas, courtesy 5 mid window.
Yeah, it's a good start, definitely. But now they just have 1 smoke and 1 fire left. Chris does take out Arc Demon, who was peeking the wrong angle. You gotta peek Palace first when you're going upstairs. You can't just immediately peek A main, because then, well, that'll happen. But now it's just T's with control of mid right now. There is a crossfire setup from Cat through connector for the CTs. So they can't exactly move much from there, but mid control is a good place to start on the T side. It's just under a minute, so they have a little bit of time to work with. Bomb being carried over to the B site right now, and Viat just under the window. It's a vulnerable position, but because of that, it's also an unusual one. And so maybe he's able to get a couple kills, delay the bomb plant just enough. And he does have backup coming in, so a crossfire that he'll have set up with his teammate should also really help.
Oh wow, what a shot.
Yeah, Costanati, now you can finalize that kill, and actually Viat, after finishing that one, has been taken out. And so then that last kill from Pion. Oh, exposure's still there, but 1 versus 2, bomb plant down, no kit, just used his last flash. He's I don't know, I think what's the money look? The money looks like money's awful either way, so he might as well go for it. And Chris doesn't hardly lets him get onto the bomb site.
It'll come back to those 2 players. I wouldn't say trade. Well, they did trade, but I mean, in the end, it was a trade that went the way of Georgia Tech, and going off how these two teams are playing, I'm gonna, and this is just a speculation that this map pick is definitely Georgia Tech with the way that they've been playing. The University of Kentucky, they do not look comfortable on this map whatsoever.
That's unusual because Mirage is actually a really popular map, and so like in like matchmaking solo queue sort of environment, so it's a little unusual, but yeah, I definitely see what you're talking about. Goal here at mid, trying to find information. Doesn't actually spot Flux, who's mid. Little luck on his side, peeking out. Not too early, not too late. Then again, they don't even see each other, so no information gathered from either side in this instance. The bomb is chilling around A main. I hear the sound of flashes and smokes come in. It's going to just be a couple PT-50s to stop them from executing onto this site. Fire it! Oh, doesn't get anything caught between two AKs. Just these T's rushing through with the superior firepower, plus a Tech 9. Bomb plant finally going down. This Arctic exposure, if they can chase down goal and get this off, that would actually be very, very good. But instead, they decide to split up. Oh, he does get around the corner in time. Oh, just barely. Exposure almost took him out. One bullet would have been enough to drop him. And now they know where he's coming from. And Gold doesn't exactly want to run to the lion's den. But maybe he's waiting for some... No, I think he just really wants his op. Oh, no, now he's in a position to try and take some exits.
Look, the way I think Goal's just done a full circle of the map, just trying to get away, and just with 10 HP, I think they know where exposure is anyway. So look, it's going to take him down. That's actually the team ace there for Georgia Tech, and it's the first one that we've seen all game. But there they go, 14-6, so they're just 2 rounds away from taking out map number 1 of this best of 2. But another buy is going to come in from University of Kentucky. We got an alt. We got 3 M4s. We should have a 4th M4, but we don't. We actually see the double op setup coming out from the CTs. It's University of Kentucky, but look, it's a tough road ahead for those guys. Have not had much success. But actually, they're 0-5 at the moment on their CT side.
Makes me agree with you that this probably looks like Georgia Tech's map. Ghost 90 though does get the first kill onto Pion, so this double op not being a complete failure. This first round, Georgia Tech is waiting to see if any more CT aggression comes from that pick, hoping that they get a little bit overzealous and step out into TT territory. But they're playing it safe as they should be. You cannot give anything away. Georgia Tech are 1 round away from map point, 2 rounds away from winning the entire thing. But no, these smokes and flashes streaming in onto the A site. Arcdemon is here, spraying into Palace, doesn't find anything for him. Falls away, and Kosanati jumping up to get the angle and finalizes that kill on the Chris. Very well done by his. Arcdemon runs out of ammo after he gets 1 kill and can't get behind cover. But it's still definite advantage. Goal, though, does his best to get closer to even, and Lucas does make it even, but Flux peeks out just in time. It's just Goal left with the up, and oh, he does get the bomb plant just barely, but loses his head. And an easy defuse from Kentucky. They are still in it. They are not out yet.
Wow,
that was, keep up their ops.
That was a 5-on-2 in favor of University of Kentucky, and then it got brought back into a 2-on-2.
Yeah, that's true. Good point.
That was really, really close there for University of Kentucky. But, thankfully they did save both those orbs. They're gonna have enough money to buy up. Well, they should have enough money to buy up 3 M4s. As they're actually gonna get 2 M4s into the mask. So, I mean, it's still not it's not the best buy in the world, especially with the utilities. They haven't got a lot of utilities, but I think they got enough to hold them off until about sort of 30 to 45 seconds in the round before the teams decide to push out.
And it almost worked. So they're going to do the same play, except this time not have a man disadvantage. And so, statistically, arithmetically, should work out, right? Well, they're going for it again. So now that there are actually 3 people on this site. Arcdemon, and that smoke on jungle doesn't exactly work. Exposure does get a first kill onto Corward. The rest of the teams have yet to actually push onto the site proper. The bomb is just now getting closer to the bombs. Can be playing Arc Demon just through the top of that smoke. Gets 1 kill onto Lucas. Bomb plant does go down a lot sooner than it did last time. But 5 on 3. This is definitely in Kentucky's favor. Kosonati opened it up with 1 onto Chris. 2nd kill onto Pion, Flux. And Kosonati gets a second. Oh, I didn't even see that happen. All 5 survived for Kentucky. This is definitely very strong for them to try and come back into this.
Yeah, economically wise too. You know, not having to rebuy any of those weapons. And I mean, they actually upgraded the FAMAS to an AK. They swapped another one of the M4s for an AK as well. So, you know, gun advantage is definitely in the way of Kentucky. But you know, can they hold this? Can they hold this Georgia Tech side out? Because lately, in the first parts or first 5 rounds, I should say, yeah, they really just got destroyed. Other than that pistol round where it was a one-on-one, they haven't really looked too comfortable on the CT side.
Yeah, and now the T's have absolute complete control of mid. There's a little bit of crossfire at Cat, but Arc Demon pushes out. Wow, okay. Korok should be very disappointed with himself. Should have gotten that kill. Kosonati actually throwing the op as a little sound distraction. Gets a 2nd kill onto Chris. Lucas, though, does do his best. Even up, he gets flashed out. Just barely gets into the chair corner in time. Peeks out a 2nd time. Kosonati doesn't actually fire a shot. Does get the information, though, for exposure to get 2 kills for himself. It is just Pion once again with his op. And he's going to want to try and save this because 1 versus 4. I don't see how anyone can come out on the winning side on this. Using the bomb as a distraction and nothing.
It's going to be very difficult. He may pick up 1 or 2 kills, but
yeah,
I think that's about it. But look, you know, he's sitting on 29 kills. He's 7 kills clear of anyone else in the server, and that's Flux sitting on 22. So, I mean, if you can pick up 1 kill, there it is. He just takes that exposure. There is Kosonati. He's going to trade him out. And do they save that 2nd orb? Yes, they do.
so I don't know what Kentucky decided to do to start being better, but I don't know what they're doing, but they should just keep doing it because these rounds have actually looked very, 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 very good by them. Finally got into it, finally got their rifles. And when it looked like they were out, they're in a really, I mean, okay, they're still 5 rounds behind, but they're in a really good position, I feel, to come and tie this up. The momentum is truly on their side, but are they going to be expecting this Tech 9 rush from Underpass? You know that player is there.
Kosonati missed that orb shot, but now he's actually going to get swarmed in by the T's. And nice shot for Kosonati. Arc Demon actually had his back towards Quirt. Nice shot from Kosonati again. Finds a 2nd kill in this round, and 4 on 2 at the moment. And although these are eco kills, they're going to go in the way of University of Kentucky, looking like they are going to finally reach double figures and bring that gap just to within 4 rounds if they are successful in this 24th round.
Now, to be fair, that gap is still larger than the amount of rounds if Georgia Tech needs to win. So Kentucky still need to keep it up. They still can't feel comfortable. But yeah, this should be a good finisher. Vite here in the kitchen will goal check to his left. He does, but it doesn't matter. Oh, but with the picked up M4, make that a. He's trying to find the AK, I think. Nope, he's just gonna stick with the M4. AK kind of stuck under that bench. He's not gonna fight to get it because he knows the CTs are pushing around him. He doesn't have that much time to get a couple of kills before the round is over. He's gonna try and fake the plant. He knows exactly where both 2 CTs are, so there actually is definitely a possibility of him getting this. Doesn't get the first kill. Oh. See, I saw the thought process, and just unfortunate that didn't come out in his favor, but luckily enough, he did die before the timer ran out, just barely.
Yes, which means he will be able to buy up.
Yeah.
And I wonder if he's going to buy an AWP. He's got 7,500, so look, plenty enough money there to buy an AWP. No, just going to go with the AK. And look at that, full set of utilities on every player on Georgia Tech. And once again,
And
still
Kentucky.
the double. Yeah, I was just going to say that. Interesting to see that Archer and Exposure don't have diffuse kits. They're both sitting at 4,000. I mean,
Buy a
what is
diffuse
400?
kit.
Yeah, it's $400, and that's the sort of stuff that'll sort of get me a little bit triggered on why these players don't actually do it. It's real simple and silly.
Yeah. That's a nice counter smoke coming into apartments to at least attempt to stop Georgia Tech from coming in. But looks like he's going to walk through. Oh, that fire. Also going to stop them from pushing through. Viet does get a little bit of good damage. Almost takes a core where it does take some damage in return. But that's going to push the T's away even after attempting to, or they're not attempting, they did smoke off Cat, but after attempting to go into the bomb site with the help of that smoke. Instead, it's going to rotate over to the B site. I mean, sorry, the A site from the B site. I think hoping that multiple people rotated over from A and it's going to be more open site, but in fact, it is actually the opposite. Kentucky fully read this rotation. They have enough. Well, they have 2 smokes, so they're not going to do the full 3 smoke execute, but they get 2 of them. Let's hope. Oh, they decide to not smoke off CT, and that allows Exposure to get his first kill. Flux getting a second for his team.
Wow, that
It wasn't
HE
as
grade.
HE, but yeah. Mark Teaming getting 2, and now just Corrit left once again at 10 HP, and that HE should definitely do enough. You can tell Flux knew exactly what was coming too.
Yeah, he was signaling his death straight away. Hey, I tell you what, hats off to Kentucky right now. They have fought back. They lost the first 5 rounds in the second half. Now they're actually fought back and won the next 5. So, and this is sort of a roller coaster ride. The gap is now back to 3 rounds from when it was at 8. So, I mean, yeah, look, those guys are fighting back, and I said that they weren't looking good. Well, they weren't looking comfortable here on Mirage, and they've turned it around. They're actually starting to make me look like a liar right now.
Yeah, I don't know who I would guess this map pick is, just looking at how the past couple of rounds have played out. HE doesn't do as much damage as one would hope. But there is a lot of cheese up around B. Got their nades and their tiny dinky little pistols ready, but Viet is there on the corner. In a situation like this that I wish that he would have an A4 instead of an A1, but he does get 1 kill. About to run out of ammo! Doesn't get another kill before he dies, but that's Kosanati gets 2, Flux with the 3rd. And Kosanati with this 5-7. Finishes off Georgia Tech. And only lose 1 member, so, you know, it could be better. Viet could have lived, but a good anti-ego nonetheless from Kentucky.
But 14-12, and there's every chance that we could be seeing this go the distance with the full 30 rounds, or even potentially an OT. And I know I've probably just given the good old Caster's curse with that one, but look, hey, with the way that this match started off and the way that University of Kentucky have fought back, they're actually they're looking now quite strong on their CT side after that pretty poor start.
Yeah, right now it looks like either team doesn't want to make any risky plays and potentially throw this for their team. With it playing safe, just pushing forward. Kentucky does give up mid control to Georgia Tech, but they're in strong positions elsewhere around the map to stop any sort of aggression. Exposure also gets the first kill onto Pion. Well, I wonder what the stats. Oh, Flux actually able to correctly get. I don't know how he saw that. I just now went to him. He gets a nice kill to ladder room. Lucas though does get another one for his team. Try and even it up. This could be the bomb going into the B set right now. Viet. Sneaky corner, but it doesn't matter because that fire and Kosanati is gonna stop the T's, keep them stuck in Palace. Trying to peek out. Shoulder peeking a little bit, but it's just gonna fall back. No, he's gonna stay there. They don't. Yeah, they don't have enough time to go to A site. And Luke is coming in from Cat, able to take out Viet. 2-on-3, and one person is still on the A site. 2-on-2, but they need to get the bomb plant. Oh, that fire actually adds a perfect pocket for Corey. Oh, it just barely spread. Oh no! At the last moment, it spread and did enough damage. Kosanati had the angle anyway with the op, but the fire likes to think that it helped.
Costanati's actually stepped up his game in these last couple of rounds. Actually picked up 2-3Ks. So
Yeah, it's true.
yeah, he's actually second highest or equal second highest in his team now. You got Flux sitting on 27 kills, 22 kills for Costanati and Exposure. Via on 16, Arc Demon on 13, and Maluga Pie on 30 kills. He's actually gone really, really quiet these last couple of rounds. Actually, and picked up I think 1 kill in maybe 3 or 4 rounds. So you got 18 kills under Chris, 17 for Quarret, Goal on 16, and Lucas on just 12 kills. So we're seeing Georgia Tech having a bit of issues on their T side after winning those first couple of rounds at once. We've seen University of Kentucky get that double setup. They've looked really, really strong. And look at this full rotation here coming out from Kentucky, but they're actually going to keep one player over towards B as he's going to rotate back through market right now. Whole lot of utilities and smokes, flashes, everything coming out as the bomb is going to go down. Who's going to get the first pick? And it's going to go the way of the Kentucky. They're going to find 2 without being traded. So 5-on-3 for Kentucky. Can they hold this one off? Or I should say, can Georgia Tech hold this one off from Kentucky?
Yeah, a lot of counter smokes coming in. Basically the inverse of what we saw Georgia Tech just do. And Kosanati gets 2 for himself. Defuse, just Pion left alive, stuck behind smoke. Nothing he could have done. That was just almost like art the way that retake happened.
Wow.
So it was just so simple. They had it, they threw the smokes, they retake the site. Like it was just so bam, 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 done. And now it's all tied up, 14-14.
14-6. I thought this may have been a quick cleanup from Georgia Tech, but as I said, once that double AWP setup has come out from Kentucky, they've really looked sort of unstoppable. I mean, the most that they've lost so far, from what I can see, is just 3 players in a round, and they've always saved that those 2 AWPs. And I mean,
yeah,
hey, when it's working, it's working. So look, we are going to go the distance. We are going to get 30 rounds minimum from these 2 sides. As I said, overtime could be looming, but it's pretty much all in here for Georgia Tech. If they lose this one, they're more likely going to be on probably AKs with head armor with no utilities or a Galil or something like that. So, I mean, they can have an all pylon sitting at just under 4,000. So, if they do lose this, they get maximum loss bonus of 3,400. It is capped after 5 rounds. And Flux is going to get spotted out. He does get spotted out from Pyre. Nice shot. And there we go. Georgia Tech finally have a man advantage. Can they hold on to this man advantage, Joe?
Yeah, I think this is the first time in quite a number of rounds that Georgia Tech have gotten the first frag, and that was so close. Flux just barely unducked to try and get a little information at the wrong time. Now that Georgia Tech have the advantage, they're going to be rushing in. Not really a rush. They're going to executing it onto the A site. Arc Demon, though, in connector does get 1 to even it up 4-on-4. Try and call his teammates over, but Chris wants to answer back in mid. But he's not able to find anyone, as 3 of the CTs are going to be coming from, well, CT. Smoke just now fading. Molly thrown into the site. Goal stands in the fire. Does get taken out by a Vite at the end, trying to run away. Bomb plant just now goes down 3-on-3. Double up from Kentucky, and Exposure almost shoots his friend to do so, but able to take out Corwert. Now that they actually have the site, smoke defuse coming through. They don't expect that Lucas is from jump. Oh, they see him now and they take him out without losing a single player. So very nice retake at the end from Kentucky, and they are on map point. They're finally winning.
Yeah, 9 rounds in a row. This is actually the first time in the game that they've had the lead. And really go. Just like, why would you buy a P90 like on the 30th round? Go with the Galil and maybe no smoke. So he's gonna be the first one in. He's gonna be burning to his death almost, and Fired is going to find one. Can he find a second? He finds a second. Costanati finds one, and there it is. Costanati's going to wrap it up, and University of Kentucky down 14-6. They find themselves 16-14 victors. That is unbelievable.
Wow, I really want to know whose map selection that was, because I don't know if that was I mean, either way, I feel like Georgia Tech are going to be disappointed with that loss because they were so close. But if that was also their map pick, ooh, that's really got to sting. Also, now that we have a little bit of time, at the end of that, I do want to note that Georgia Tech, this is not the same Georgia Tech that I've seen before. This is Georgia Tech B. And so looks like there are two Georgia Techs, and Georgia Tech A is a pretty good team as well. And this team, even though they did lose the map, they looked strong at multiple positions. So interesting to see how maybe these two brother-sister teams could pan out. But we are loading into Nuke. Are we going to have a little bit of a break between? I don't know what's happening. Okay, yes, we are going to go on a little bit of a break in between. So I guess, yeah, I guess we'll be right back with that. Don't go anywhere. This is the best of three. Up next is Nuke between Georgia Tech, CSGO B, and University of Kentucky. Can Georgia Tech bring it back 1-on-1? Don't go anywhere.
Do you hear what I hear? Do you care if I care? Like an animal.
It's fucking lit.
Kentucky. Sorry?
Yeah, I was going to say Flux with that 5-7. They actually sort of peaked out before actually the smoke had fully deployed, and he was able to get one before the smoke deployed, and then one through the smoke. And look, he done a fair bit of damage to him as well. Nice shot there from goal on the Flux. That was a 5-7 down, so they can get out onto this sniper. He gets exposure from beside the van. He's actually picked up one. Can he pick up a second? Goal looking for his second kill. He finds a second kill, but finally gets traded out, and there it is. 2 players just going down for University of Kentucky. They do win the pistol round, and I believe that's their first pistol round from both maps, I should say. They lost both of them on Mirage.
Yeah. Now that you bring Mirage, just while this round is starting, we can remind everyone what happened, or maybe to new viewers. Georgia Tech were in the lead, a significant lead. It was what, 14-8. Kentucky though then 14-6, and Kentucky brought it back to 16-14, and now we are on Nuke. Between these two teams, it's a best of 3, so it's up to Kentucky to either win this and finish it off 2-0, or Georgia Tech take this and take it to a third map, which the third map is Cash. Okay, that's all the information you need to know. Round 2, Georgia Tech, they did not get the bomb plant, so a little curious why they're forcing up so heavily with Tech. And in armor goes down and gets the first kill. They do trade it out, and now they are going down onto the B site. Light gets 1 kill for himself on the lurk player, but Exposure actually on the B site surprisingly only gets 1 himself as well. It is still a 3v2 advantage for Kentucky right now, but the bomb plant does go down for Georgia Tech. They're in good position for themselves to fight. Pyron does get flashed out. He's pushed into the corner. Isn't able to get a kill for himself either. Before now they're just faking out defuse, and Chris is pushing forward. Oh, but that smoke is blocking his vision. They just get easy defuse. He gets 1 kill through the smoke. Now he's gonna run away, try and stay his character, and gets a second. Makes it a 1-on-1. Picked up a UMP as well. He also hears his last player, and fading into the smoke like a ghost. Gets a 4th kill for himself this round and clutches this out for Georgia Tech.
I'm absolutely gobsmacked right now on how Chris just pulled that 1v3 off with a Tech 9 and a Tech 9 only. I mean, he got the first kill luckily through a smoke. There was no other kits on those 2 remaining players, and we're seeing so far a repeat of what we've seen at the start of Mirage, and I think if that's the case, I think we're in for another long game.
I'm ready for it. So that's that's really exciting. So I don't want to blow my load too soon. But Kentucky right now, they're forcing up in response. 2 UMPs, 2 5.7s, and a Deagle in full armor versus 4 UMPs and an AK. So definitely some tools advantage. And Arc Demon gets the first headshot onto goal.
That's the AK. Oh, not the AK now, sorry.
Now they dropped the UMP. He doesn't want to go and pick that up either. Doesn't want to accidentally get caught out and trade his life. They have the advantage. It's a good, smart plan to keep it. Now there's going to be some smokes raining in onto the A site. We're jumping through. Checks the corner. Ooh, almost misses that, but him and Pyron able to get a kill for themselves onto this A site. But does rush in, gets 1 for himself. Just catches him out. Trades that out. 3 versus 2, but these Georgia Tech players are all very low. So Kentucky definitely have a chance to trade these out. Flux gets 1. Arc Demon does get caught out. Now it's just Flux on a 1v2 with a 5.7. Taps the bomb to pull out any sort of aggression. He hears a footstep. Actually sees both of them, but Lucas does get the headshot. And they save the AK as well.
Okay, is retrieved, and Georgia Tech now got 2-1. So once again, it'll be an echo here for Kentucky. Maybe some just pistol buy, but I mean that's about it. They'll be able to buy up into the next round unless they pull something out of the hat and something miraculous in this 4th round. But just going back on that last map, we had Pion sitting at 31 kills. Costanati and Flux each ended up on 28. So, wow, look at the fast aggression here. Flux, he's going to find an opening kill. And Costanati almost doing a bit of damage there onto the teams. But, I mean, the bomb was being dropped, and I think that the CTs may have control of it at the moment.
Oh, I don't know if they actually able to see Lucas. Gold, though, does push out from behind outside. Able to trade that kill, but the UMP. Oh, no, they don't have. Yeah, they don't know where the bomb is. So I guess they found it. Because there was that. Yeah, exposure was outside. So I guess he must have seen bomb, but that allows Gold to pick it up, take it outside. That's up to them. They have the time to decide if they want to go to the B or the A bomb site. Looks like they're just trying to find out some information on where Kentucky are all positioned at to make their decision.
It's 4-4 at the moment. As Explosion not happy with the team, but there's Pion. He's going to find a kill onto Costanardi, and Blumen's going to throw a Molotov up towards heaven where his teammate is. So nice shot from Lucas. He's going to find his second kill of the round, and it's all left up to Viad here. 1-on-4, sitting inside of the vents at the moment, waiting for one of the T's to maybe push down and pick up a free kill, but can't see them doing that just yet.
Yeah, I'd be lucky if he gets one. You don't really see people running away from the bomb site, going down vents. I feel like if he wants an exit frag, it would be better use of his time to go up sneaky and catch someone from those stairs there running outside. But I'm not in this server, so who am I to tell these players how to play? Viad actually just barely walks out of there with 5 health.
Yeah, I was just going to say
what
that.
I told him to, and but Chris had the good angle.
So Georgia Tech picking up their third round in a row after winning the second round fours by with a clutch from Chris in a 1v3, but the buy is going to come out, and this time we see 5 M4s for Kentucky, and they started slow on Mirage on their CT side. Picked up the pistol round, but lost the following 3, so they did have 2 AWPs, remember, on Mirage, and there's no AWPs just yet, so we'll see if they can hold it off. Costanardi and Flux, as I said before, really came up big for their side, as Costanardi was actually one of those players playing with the AWP as well.
Yeah, very much so. What have you just said times 100? And some smoke's going out. Looks like Georgia Tech going out for some outside control. Flux. That HE doesn't really land. And no one is in position to spray through that smoke to get any damage for these T's going down sneaky. And it doesn't look like there was quite anyone there to catch them rounding this corner that they're about to round. So ultimately, Kentucky actually not really in the position to stop this exact play that is happening. They're on the bomb site basically for free. They just used a few smokes. They didn't have to trade any bullets at all. Pion does hear Flux to the right, pushes out, but Fire does help out Flux. Exposure gets the second kill for his team. The bomb has yet to go down. 35 seconds. The second kill for himself. Chris does get one before ducking right back in through vents. The bomb is dropped on the middle of the site. 20 seconds left. Georgia Tech need to act fast if they want to win this round. We're going to get a bomb plant. Chris, not able to. There you go. Finally gets the kill on exposure through the floorboards there. But Viat coming in from the A site at this point should be virtually impossible. Flux takes out Chris. And so it looked to be a sketchy start of a round. Kentucky able to finish out, only losing 2 of their players.
Yeah, they got the B bomb side. They got down in the secret via those wall of smokes. Down in the secret, got onto the B site. I mean, Exposure just sitting up on top of the rafter right next to the vents. Wasn't spotted out from any of the Georgia Tech players, and ended up picking up 1 kill, dropping the bomb in the middle of the big bomb site, and that was pretty much round over. A couple of M4s, I think they're 3 to be exact. They're going to scout the AWP onto goal, but wow, that scout shot from Exposure, and that's a big shot as well. And he's Pion's actually going to pick up that AWP, and Exposure going to look for a second kill here, as he may be getting tagged from a couple of solids from Chris, and Chris has spotted out. Nice shot from Chris, but here it is. Trade 1-for-1 outside. It's a 4-on-3 in favor of Kentucky.
Yeah, now they finally get rifles. Once again, I was on Mirage. They're actually finally being able to get into this. It's not the double up setup that's helped them this time. And I don't know. They've only gotten 2 rounds, so maybe I'm speaking a little too soon, but they have the lead this time around. Just drawing some parallels. Kosanani get the nice kill on the court as well. Chilling on top of Hut. It's just Lucas and Pion. They still have the bomb, but they're running a little short on time. Oh, and Lucas getting a little tagged while he's tossing a smoke. Throws the bomb away just because I don't really know why. But there is Arc Demon coming up from behind. Should be able to finalize, and yes, he absolutely does finalize his kill onto Lucas. It's just Pion left, 1 versus 3. He has the op, but in a clutch situation, it's not that useful. I think he's mostly looking to be able to save this.
Okay, that's the best option for Pion. Is you look at their money; they're only going to get $1,900. So gold's actually got $0 at the moment. So this is it's not good for his economy. Oh well, Pion getting tagged there. They know where he's going from now. If he can't save this, oh look at this. Wow, he's just going to go in there. Just no respect. Run through the Molotov and get that kill and pick up the AWP as well.
Drop the op and kill him after the timer. That's a big heavy hit right there. It's tied up 3-3 right now. Georgia Tech trading lots of Tech 9s with each other. Pion just sticking with the with his own little, what's it called, Glock. I keep thinking Galil. Glock. The Tech 9s are not quite rushing, but they're taking position just outside of ramp room. But there are 2 people there. Arc Demon in a little forward position, so if they push through the smoke with the flash that they have, they could be able to catch him out, maybe trade 1 for 1, as there's really no easy way for him to fade out. And now that they know there is at least one person there with an M4, maybe looking to do just that. That re-smoke also going to kind of put a wrench in these plans. Okay, the flash does come through. Doesn't really catch him around. Arc Demon trades himself out 2 for 1. Exposure not able to find his shots. Pulls out a CZ. Not able, gets 1 kill, but then runs out of ammo. It's a good enough start for Georgia Tech right now. They do lose 3 players. Both the Tech 9, they do get 2 on Kentucky, so at least some economic damage. And they are now on the site. Pion walking forward, trying to get this bomb plant in. Are they going to expect Flux from Control? Or Kosanati from Decon? Oh, the bomb plant does go down just barely. Just Lucas left. 1 versus 2. Was able to take out Flux. Does some good damage. Tries to finish off Kosanati. Oh, does! Makes it a 1-on-1. And tries to run away. Decon out in the open. He gets caught out. It's just Violet left, able to get the defuse and also pick up the op. But with the Tech 9s, able to kill 4 and get the bomb plant. Pretty decent round from Georgia Tech.
Yeah, it's almost like a win, but I mean, just 1 kill short of picking it up. And hey, look, they've done some economical damage to Kentucky as well as getting the bomb down as well. So I mean, it was a good round all round, except for that round loss. But I mean, you can't have it all go your way in that one round. 4-3, Kentucky take back the lead here on map number 2. They are up 1-0 in the best of 3 series.
Yeah, Georgia Tech are able to buy up, but no op for them. Just an op on exposure that was saved from last round. They're just taking quick position of outside, but Arc Demon's going a little close. Right outside radio. Just waiting to see if anyone pushes aggressively through that smoke that he placed. It's now fading in. He's actually going to go forward, see if he can't catch anyone out. Oh, no, maybe. Yeah, he's actually slowly walking forward, trying to catch someone out in lobby. I don't know if they're going to be expecting this. Be able to find a kill on goals here. He is able to get one, able to also drop the bomb. There are more terrorists around to pick it up, but at least finding position of the bomb is good information as well as that kill.
Chris tried to trade that one out, tried to run for it, but they're going to come back onto this A-bomb site and Pine. Oh no, it's not going to be Pine. He's going to find the second kill on the Kosanati, set to 4-3. So after losing the first man, they get this A-bomb site with just 2 kills. And now Kentucky, they're going to have to retake this one. But I dare say that they may even tempting to be going for a save as well.
Yeah, Flux gets a little mollied out, has to stay back, chill back around heaven. I think it's double mall. No, but someone else in Pound is able to take him out. Just 2 left from Kentucky, and yeah, I don't know. This may be a time that you want to look to saving. Our team is trying to back off. He does get 1 kill before taken out by an HE, but Exposure is already outside. Saving that up. Is able to barely get the kill on forward before falling back. So some good damage on the Georgia Tech by Kentucky. But Georgia Tech do get that round, keeping it tied 4-4. No team able to get more than 2 rounds in the lead.
Like I said, it's kind of like what we've seen on Mirage. The early parts of the first half, was a real close battle before. Georgia Tech, I think they ended up finishing the halftime score at 9-6 from memory, but we'll see. Could be a similar sort of scoreline. As I said, the most rounds so far we've seen has just been 2 before the opposition team has closed the gap on them. So the Orlando Exposure, we've also got an M4, 5.7 a UMP, and a Mag 7 on Costanati, and 5 AKs for Georgia Tech. Certainly have the weapon advantage in this 9th round. We'll see what they can do. Just under a minute 20 remaining, as both teams playing very passively at the moment. It's kind of like a standoff, and no one giving up any kind of information early on.
Yeah, that's one thing that's very punishing in this map is, particularly on the CT side, if you lose 1 member, you go 1 member down. There's just so many ways that the terrorists can attack on this map that if you go 1 member down, that's just you don't have enough people to cover all the angles anymore. And so that's definitely one reason why the CTs are playing a little safe. It looks like Georgia Tech is getting ready to execute onto the A site once again. Counterflash from Costanati, peeks out, gets a little bit of damage, and gets finally the 2nd time shot onto Corwart. Jumps up on top of the boxes, doesn't find any more, but Gold takes him out. Gold with a 2nd kill, keeping it a 3-on-3, and Flux is kept outside because of that smoke. Exposure chilling up in heaven. Then Arc Demon out behind them in lobby coming from ramp. The bomb plant did go down, but they are encircled by Kentucky. So there's a shot for them to come and retake this. And there also is a kit on Exposure. That's important. Flux with the first kill on the Lucas. Arc Demon gets it onto goals. Is just piled up and turns away at the wrong time. Does flick back. 1 versus 2. He's taking it very low. Makes it 1 versus 1, but Arc Demon peeks out just at the right time. Picks up the kit, picks up the op, and gets the defuse.
And gets the round win as well. Very, very close. So that buy on the back of the saved AWP, Mag 7, a 5.7 UMP, and an M4 works. Because they lose 4 players, but still enough to buy up here. And potentially even see 4 M4s on the back of the AWP. No, looks like we're going to see a UMP and also an XM10 shotgun. So Costanati bringing out another shotgun on Nuke. We'll see where he's going to play with it. Maybe even play towards a ramp. Maybe it looks like he's going to play outside early on.
Yeah, these Tech 9s bought up by Georgia Tech. They're rushed straight into the A site, actually. I was expecting ramp, but Viet gets 2 kills before he falls. Once again, Georgia Tech, please ignore my dog. Once again, Georgia Tech on the A side, get the bomb plant. Are they expecting 2 players to come up from heaven? With those footsteps, they may be. That flash doesn't catch Chris, but it doesn't matter because Arc Demon with the M4 takes him out. Now it's just Corwart left. Make that no one left. They only lose Viet on site. Georgia Tech do get the bomb plant, so successful little save round from them. But defuse from Kentucky puts them up 6-4.
So going by what we've seen, the most round leads has been 2 from either side. So we should see a Georgia Tech win a couple of rounds, and then they go win probably 3 or 4 rounds, and then maybe Kentucky finish out the half.
No, let's see. Costanati even off of that win. Looks like he's favoring the Hiko strat, taking that XM. I'm assuming he's going to put it on top of Mini in the A site. But alas, looks like Georgia are positioned to take outside control rather than inside at this point. They are just shooting out the sun roofs just so they don't know what to expect. Counter HE actually gets some good damage onto Chris. At least I'm assuming that's how Chris took that damage, took an HE right to the face.
Yeah, he did actually. I think it was Exposure who threw it
Yeah.
out there.
Oh,
Lobbed it in
Lucas.
through the top where they actually broke the glass. So
So I can
that's
hear them
not.
outside, but they are just to the right. Taking outside control. Goals with what a flick, taking out Flux at Garage. Exposure. Oh, gets a second for his team, or at least a trade kill, second in the round, right before he gets flashed out. He has to fall away though, as Georgia Tech with outside control, multiple angles on him. He has to fall back and just wait for them to aggress onto him and his team. 4-4 still.
Ark is going to find Quirt. There's Pine looking to get that trade kill. So he does get the trade kills. He's just starting to fall back towards the bottom of ramp. And it's going to be now a 3-on-3. As they're going to look to favour this B bomb set. They're wrapped around. They've got this B bomb set at the moment. And it's still two players on A. That's a nice shot from Vi. Gets one before he gets taken down. Now 2-on-2 Cosanati with that shotgun. Can he find one? He does a bit of damage there to Chris. That was, as he's down to 58 HP and Exposure. A 1-on-2. Nice little quick scope there. On a Chris switches the AWP for the AK. And Bomb planted it in the middle side. As he's I don't think he's got any chance of getting this one down. Oh, he doesn't see him pushing out through the smoke. A very, very risky play there from Pion.
Yeah, but he ends up winning it. He knew that Exposure was rushed for time. He had a kid, but the bomb chick was getting a little faster. And so he just played it cool.
Very, very tough round. And once again, the wave continues between these two sides. Up and down, backwards and forward. Or back and forth, I should say. So once again, it's a full buy coming out for Georgia Tech. And once again, a force by Cosanati with body armor with an AWP, 2M4s, a CZ on Deviant, Flux with a 5-7. See if they can get any kills and beat up. Oh, Vi's going to miss a couple of crucial shots. And that could have been an AK down. Lucas down to 13 HP. Flux going out towards outer. And does a bit of damage there to Warren, down to 84 HP. And it's looking like Flux is going to try and get away down secret. Can he get away? Yes, he can, down to 68 HP. So it's early rounds, early parts of this 12th round. And Georgia Tech now starting to push out onto Catwalk.
Flux is hearing some people right above him. But that's not really indicative of exactly where they go. Oh, Core just barely sees ahead of Viet. Does get the kill, does finalize that. First kill of the round, and Pion pushing up from Cat gets a second for his team. It's going to be them aggressive onto the A-side court. Almost got with a nade out. Not able to find anything with that CZ. Oh, goals turns away. Wrong time. Peeks out, though, to find that kill. Now it's just Arc Demon 1 versus 5. Lucas is low, but there's no other real easy targets for him to take out. He's gonna be here. Actually, gets 2. Oh, Quirt! Arc Demon wasn't expecting that. Quirt just ran out. Like, here, take my head, please.
Surely he can't do any more damage to the T's.
Take the AK and save, please.
Yeah, that would be the smart thing to do in this situation. Maybe he's just waiting to see if if they are going to sort of push through that squeaky door. And oh god, so had he just sort of pre-fight a little bit earlier, he actually might have got that kill. But bomb's going to go off, and Georgia Tech, they're going to even it back up. And once again, we're in for a tight game.
Yeah, I'm nearing in the last couple of rounds now. We have, 3 rounds left. This is definitely looking like it's going to be closer than 9-6, which isn't even that, wide of a berth between the two teams. You also, yeah, okay, so Kentucky do full save other than Arc Demon, who saved the rifle from last round. And then Georgia Tech actually on the T side with the double op, taking some quick outside control with both of them. Viet and teammates pushing straight into lobby, get the first kill, able to pick up an AK for themselves. Lucas is wrapping back around. Going to go pick up the bomb. Looks like they're going to take outside. They know inner is a little dangerous with those CTs hanging about. Exposure. Ooh. Yeah! There you go. Finds kill him. Oh wait, actually no. How'd that op come to play? They must have picked it up outside. Oh, then Lucas also gets taken out. So that quick lobby rush. Now Arc Demon gets another kill for himself. That quick lobby rush just threw Georgia Tech into complete shambles and chaotic. Didn't know what to do. Now it's just Pylon left 1 versus 3.
You've seen Pylon do some very, very crazy
We
stuff. Can he do this one? 1 on 3, looking for the quad kill. He spots out Costanati, actually shoots him in the back. There's one player going down towards Secret. I believe that that's going to be Flux, and Arc actually going to come back out towards outside at the moment. Oh no, he's sitting inside of A. Pylon in a 1 on 2, 25 seconds to go. He needs to make this choice very, very quickly, but Arc is going to be able to hear these footsteps, and there he is. Nice shot. Oh, Pylon actually gets the kill. He's got enough time here to get this bomb down, and oh my, surely Pylon 1 on 4. He's taken down 3 of them. The bomb's down. Flux on 100 HP. Pylon on just 26. No armor whatsoever for Flux.
P2K and the Dream. He was the one guy who wasn't able to pick up a weapon from drop Georgia Tech players. He's on the site and does tap the bomb. It's taken out low, but he does get the spray. Even it looked like he was even showing off that he had Flux's P2000 from one of the previous rounds. Yeah, Georgia Tech. I think this is the first time Georgia Tech were in the lead on round what is it, 3 and 4, but back in the lead again.
So the seesaw effect in full effect right now, as going off this one yet again. It's going to be another round to, actually it should go to Kentucky, or if Kentucky pick up this one, I think they finish out the half 8-7, but we might even see a 9-6 scoreline here if Georgia Tech can pick this up. But there's not a lot of money. There's what, 3, 4, 500 between 5 players on the CT side.
Yeah, it's not looking good if Kentucky don't close out. Again, they were able to win the pistol round, which they didn't win a single one in Mirage. So maybe if they win even if they go 9-6, if they win the pistol round on their T side, maybe they can do some. But Arc Demon doesn't want to let it get to that position, and Costanati as well, both getting kills for themselves, making this a 5-on-3. Georgia Tech's slow, lurky T round has not worked out in their favor. Bomb is still outside, being taken in towards lobby. Goals, though, sneaking around outside. Is it going to kill on Costanati? But Flux trades that out as Goals does miss his reactionary op shot. Flux with the second kill also drops the bomb. Pretty sure they were able to see that. It's just Lucas now, and he's being heard rushing out. Nice little hat trick there from Flux at the end.
Yeah, bringing this back into a 7-all scoreline, and your guess is as good as mine right now. Pistol armor for Georgia Tech, and we're going to UMP and an AK, so a couple of UMPs actually. I can't even guess what way this is going to go. I mean, these teams are so evenly matched at the moment. Even on the first map, it went the full distance in the full 30 rounds.
Well, we know for sure that this first half is going to go the full 15. Question is, who's going to take this last round? Up, Costanati though gets first go on Lucas, but Court does figure it out. Flashes him and his teammates back out on the side, going in through vents onto the B site. Him and followed by all of his teammates able to easily get the bomb from before any of the CTs even really know what's going on. It looks like.
Wow, just vent rush, and look, going back to you, we see full 15 rounds in the first half of Counter-Strike. I reckon we're going to finish at an 8-7 scoreline here.
You know what? I think the odds are definitely in your favor, but we got lots of trades going around. 2-on-2 left right now. Kosanavi opening the door to fake it out, and actually going to drop an HG. Does that even go in the corner? It does not. Pound didn't take any damage from that, but Kosanavi does trade that kill off of exposure. Gonna tap the bomb. He knows Chris is in that corner, at least hoping so. He has a defuse kit, but is there going to be enough time?
He's got it.
Oh, just barely.
0.4.
Oh no. Oh.
Ah, wow. What a way to finish the first half. That was just unreal. I mean, Pi on 17 kills. He done it in the last game. As I said, I think he got 31. Um, he started a similar sort of fashion here. Ark sitting on 15 as well. All players on the Kentucky side are in double figures at the moment. Just going to show you they're very evenly matched, you know, from 10 to 15 kills, actually 10, 11, 12, 13, and 15.
Yeah, this is. Oish. This first half has already been so exciting. 8-7, closest scoreline we saw Mirage, and now the question is though, can Kentucky play T-side nuke? Because once you have T-side nuke unlocked, to use a weird phrase for it, you can do a lot with it. And you could make this a T-sided map for you. But if you don't really know how to play it, you can have it look like old nuke where 12-3 was an acceptable T scoreline.
Yeah, I mean now they say it's, you know, sort of evened up. I still think it's still very heavily, you know, still heavily CT sided, but there's a lot more that the T's have to clear out now. But you know, it gives them a lot more room. You know, pushing up all the way up onto the catwalk, easy way to get to heaven and stuff like that. I like the way that they've actually blocked the right hand side vent off as well. It's something that, you know, when you're defending, if you're sitting inside a vent, they've really only got, well, now two ways, because you think about the way they come in at the bottom. So yeah, it's one of those deals. I still think it's still heavily CT sided. I think it's more of a 10-5 scoreline now.
There's a door fight happening right now. Court protecting his friend. Wait, can these players even is the audience even see this little in between half warm up? So I guess my last few sentences made zero sense to them, but it doesn't matter because we're going into the second half. It's curious to see what buys are going to come in. I'm always interested in the buys and anything we could take from. Ooh, Cosinati with the smoke and an HE. This tells me that they're going to go for a B rush through vent. Yeah, exactly. As the rest of his team all have armor, he's going to throw the nade, throw the smoke, and then hope that he doesn't die. And a flash. Okay.
He pulled that light.
Yep. Nade open, smoke out, knife the vent, and they all go. Not a single. Oh, Cosinati did he miss the trajectory? Yeah. He gets stuck outside. I guess you could say I'm a lurk player, guys. He does live with 1 health. And look, yeah, see, he's a lurk player. It's totally intentional, guys. Not an accident at all. Might also getting a second kill for his team. God, just all the kills are all going to Kentucky right now. It's just Lucas and Pi on left. Ooh, getting a nice headshot there onto Viet. Trying to do his best to even things up. As well, sticking the defuse, but the crossfire set up. Kentucky got that. This was a really impressive round from Kentucky.
Yeah, when we seen the smoke nade being brought out, you just knew it was going to be blow that squeaky door open, pop the smoke down. Cosinati very, very lucky to get away with 1 HP, end up picking up 1 kill as the late alert player after missing the vent drop. And hey, look, now we see both pistol rounds going way of Kentucky. Flip the coin on map number 1. It was the other side. So look, I mean, when you win the pistol round, I guess you win 2 pistol rounds. So it's always helpful, especially if you can get those rounds afterwards. Flux is going to get trying to get a kill onto goals here, but can't do it. Taking down a 50 HP Pi and goals both get taken down. In comes Lucas now, looking for a kill, but Cosinati with that UMP finds 1. Flux comes in and finds Chris, and here we go. Last player alive for the CTs. Look, just the SMGs out in play. As you said earlier on, the I can't believe it's not a rifle UMP. They do so much damage at close range too.
Yeah, it's completely. I wouldn't be surprised if 2. I'd be surprised if all 3, but I wouldn't be surprised if 1 or 2 can keep this UMP going into not exactly the next round because Georgia Tech still aren't going to have enough to buy. But in the full rifle round, you oftentimes see maybe 1 or 2 UMPs kept. But as I just said, Georgia Tech still don't have enough to buy. They're going to do a full save once again. And they oftentimes on the CT side, if you lose a pistol round, you'll do like a little bit of pistol armor because even after full saving the next round, you'll still be able to full buy this round. They want to make sure that they have as much utility as possible and maybe potentially even get the op, which is why we didn't see any pistol armor. We do see some upgraded pistols, but still not as much money as you often see spent. They're just going to rush outside into the meat grinder. They do get 1 kill, but wow, that was a quick round.
As Sun called, here comes the money for those SMGs. And look, hey, I would like to see Kentucky keep these UMPs. I mean, it's just a free round. They're up by 4, the biggest lead in the match that we've seen so far. Well, look, it's possible, mate. Like, you get exposure, you know, running in with the MAC-10. All 5 players have head armor on Georgia Tech, so I mean, it's not going to be that good for the armor penetration if they didn't buy the head armor. But oh, looks like maybe another fast vent play coming out from it. Yeah, they're actually going to push down the vents right now, and I think 4 of them may have got through, as they've got complete control of this B bomb site. And oh wow, Georgia Tech, they're going to have a tough time retaking this one. 5 on 5.
Yeah, Kusanagi and Arc Demon both decide to stay up into the A site. It's never going to catch him out. Lucas does see Flux. Actually, Core is able to do the first kill of this round. Him and his friend go in down vents. Kusanagi up in ramp. Drops the off. Oh, jumps from behind and gets a hat trick for himself at the end there. Kentucky up 12-7, and Georgia Tech gonna have to save once again, or at least do a little bit of a light buy if they want a full rifle round to 20 run. Wow, full rifle round into round 21.
Yep, so it's 12 to 17 kill question mark. I'm not sure what the go is with that. I have never seen ever a spawn kill like that at the start of any competitive scene matchup. That is just unreal bizarre. You've got to wonder what's actually going through the mindset. Maybe they're on a little bit of tilt, and this is where Kentucky run away with it.
Yeah, I don't know if that was an accident or a fit of rage, but if it was the latter, Kentucky should definitely be able to run in the red. But Georgia Tech, that shotgun came through because they're deciding to force up. It's a little interesting decision. If they lose this, I don't know if they're going to have enough to have a full comfortable buy in round 21. So there's a big chance that this gamble could not work out in their favor, but Chris peeks out, able to find a kill, and Arctic doesn't expect the second one outside. Lucas peeks out and gets dropped by Flux. Now it's just Quirt left with that shotgun that he took out his dear friend with. From range, you really can't do much. I think he's just here to try and hope for some exits. I don't know if he's expecting Vi from. Oh, he does. Looks away at the wrong time. Allows Vi to get the spray down. Kentucky up 13-7, and I mean 2 of their players can buy up, but 2 don't. So if, like we said, if that kill was a fit of rage and then buy or save, this is, I don't know, this is looking a little sketchy for Georgia Tech.
I think they've just got to force and just play for the win, rather than try and do what Kentucky did on Mirage and pick up. I think it was 10 rounds in a row. They were down 14-6. Nice one deck there from goals onto exposure. But Viat just made his way towards the outside and actually going up to the upper rafters. No, Ark is going to find 2. And in comes the bloodbath right now. Ark finding 3 kills. And it's all left up to Lucas here in a 1-on-3. As he is, let's see where he is. He's inside of the old radio room, or trophy room right now, as we call it. Surely he's got to hear the gun barrels towards. Oh, he's missed it. He's missed Ark. I thought he may have heard him reloading or switch guns. Oh, nice one dig on Ark. Nice shot. Oh, looking for a second. As Viat chooses to run away. There we go. It's going to be 14-7.
Lucas pick up an AK. Go, please save. Don't go for it. Please save. Please save, Lucas. Don't go for it.
He needs to run. He's got no armor.
Okay. Okay. Good.
He's running.
Saving.
He's doing the Usain Bolt. He's getting out of there.
Wyatt actually wants to chase and even smokes off the molly to do so. I'm pretty sure Lucas heard that, so if he peeks out, yeah, he does actually save his own life. Does save an AK for his team, and their money looks like they could easily some sort of buy. May not be perfect, but it should be good enough. And when Kentucky are 2 rounds away from winning this, they really can't be greedy. Now, can Georgia Tech do what just happened to them and win straight on to 16?
Similar sort of
However,
scoreline.
there's an auto shotty on Kentucky on the T side. Coles does take out the op. The question is he expecting this auto shotgun? I don't know if he saw it. I don't think they saw it. It looks like he's trading that auto for just a regular op. Maybe deciding to throw that auto. No, he's throwing the auto. He's throwing the op out of bounds so they can't be picked up. And sticking with the auto right now. Just a little quiet. Ooh, but Flux peeks out into Ramp Rune, takes off the head of Lucas. It's going to open up this part of the map to rush down into B. Chris also mauling off, able to take down exposure. Keep the man advantage in their favor, but it looks like the bomb plant is going. Oh, Pion peeks out just in time to stop the bomb plant from going down. Georgia Tech with the 4-on-2 advantage. Pion spotted out Flux, but he knows he has to wait for Kentucky to make the move as they need to get the bomb plant down. They have 30 seconds to do so. But the man advantage still in Georgia Tech's side of things. They have to make smart moves, and they have to make smart moves quickly.
Yeah, it's 4-on-2. Make that 4-on-3, and if they can find another kill inside of the fence right now, oh no. As Flux gets taken down, and Ark in a 1-on-3. Good luck to you, sir. It's going to be tough. There it is. He's going to go down with 10 seconds to go. So, Georgia Tech, they're going to find their first round in 7 rounds on their CT side. And better late than never. Are we going to see roles reversed on what we've seen on Mirage? Question is, can Kentucky just find 2 more rounds to take this in a 2-0?
Interestingly enough, that auto sniper didn't come into play at all into Kentucky. I don't think I heard a single shot let out from it. And so now they're actually going with no sniper rifle. They want to make sure their money is healthy if this is the beginning of a roll. Looks like they're doing what's worked out for them really well so far. Oh, exposure just barely makes it down vents in time. That's all 5 of them down below. Oh, no, that was actually Quora chasing exposure. In the front lines, Akebo Kosanati does get revenge for his friend Arc Demon up at the top. 2 kills going back Kentucky's way. It's a 3-on-2 right now. Lucas is roaming around. Maybe. No, is he just deciding to save this? I don't know what they're doing. I don't exactly know what the call is here, but ooh, Chris gets taken out by our team. Yeah, now Lucas is just making the call to save. Just gonna chill here for exits. He's gonna put Kentucky on map point. So just when we thought Georgia Tech could do the opposite, they don't.
And there it is. Match point to Kentucky, 15-8. As is now going to be a reset on money on Georgia Tech, and looking a little bit poor on some of the players that Claret should be still able to buy up an M4 or even an AWP if he wants AWP with armor, depending on how he wants to play this one. He's going to get some utilities, buy an M4, a couple of UMPs, a 5.7 and a scout.
Goals has done some good stuff with the scout so far. I think oh, nice flick on the Arc Demon. He's done some very good work with these snipers outside, but gets caught out trying to rotate back in towards A. And then Chris, maybe trying to catch someone out by pushing out, does get himself taken out. Will they be expecting Lucas here from B? There are some low players out in lobby. just needs to turn to his right and we'll see multiple. And Kosinati does decide to peek the corner correctly. It's just Pi on left, 1 on 4 on map point. He's getting completely mollied out. He has no choice but to run.
I think
Up
there was a stream
sneaky.
Molotovs thrown just sent down vent.
And now just smoking everything out.
Yeah, they are just utility center right now.
I mean, they're not
He's-
expecting him to come from this angle. Not able to get 1 kill though. Decides to fall back. It's futile at this point. Is able to get 1. Gets a second. And sticking faster though, and he does have a kit, but Flux does finish him out. Kentucky takes this map 16-8 and takes this match 2-0. What looked to be a team struggling on Mirage, able to not only able to swing back, but then basically completely dominate on the T side of Nuke. I'm about 90% sure that Mirage was Georgia Tech's pick and Nuke was Kentucky's pick. Just looking at that and that alone. But in any case, I don't exactly know what's gonna happen now. I think this is it for tonight. I don't think there's gonna be any games of any games of any other esport game. Less I'm told anything else. Yeah, okay, I got nothing else. So I guess it's late. Though to be fair, not as late as it could have been. It was only just 2 maps, so I really shouldn't be complaining. But I don't know, Brett, do you have anything to say here at the end? I was brought in last minute, so I can't really. Yeah, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So look,
okay.
well on to Kentucky. So 14-6 down on Mirage. As I said numerous of times, I didn't expect them to come back. Now they take it at 2. Hats off to those guys. They hung in there and they ended up getting the win.
Yeah, this was such an exciting series, even though it only went 2 maps. Like, this looks to be the start of a great AVGL 2017 season. And so I implore everyone here to keep up with us and to keep watching any future games. My name's Cameron Davis. This is Brett Wheeler. And this is us signing off for tonight. We will see you all next time.